We have some controversial answers.
You're gonna get hate.
How many single partners is a woman likely to have by the time she is 30?
How many is she likely to have?
Maybe around 15.
15?
I think any amount is acceptable, but on average I'd say over 20.
5 to 10, maybe.
Upwards of 50, only because for women, I think they're very experimental in their teenage years.
Like about 30 maybe, 30, 40. It depends on how open a woman is. I mean, I think it's okay also if the woman has serious partners, that's also fine if she doesn't want to. But I think like an average number would be like 40.
I reckon 30, at least. Yeah, I don't know. I reckon upwards of 50. Like, nothing to be ashamed of if they do. I reckon that's a normal number.
20.
¿Cómo? I don't know, maybe
The
10.
ideal one, 20.
20?
You are 22, and how many have you had?
No, I think maybe 10. Yeah, 10.
And I think it's okay to have any number. If you have 100, if you have 200, it's also fine, you know.
Is it possible for a woman to have sex with a man and have no emotional investment?
Yeah, I do think so.
Okay.
I don't think so from past experiences.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
No, I don't think so. I wish that was true, but I think it's just how we're made.
Of course it is. It's possible, definitely.
Tricky. Past experience? No.
We were just talking about this.
For me, no.
For me, it will be difficult. Yeah.
I think if people are being honest, it's pretty tricky.
And which gender is better suited to casual sex, men or women?
Definitely men.
I would say men.
Men. I'd say men.
Men.
Probably man.
I think it's both.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure both.
Okay.
Understand why. I think they're very easy to just plan their seat and leave, while the women are the ones that actually have to deal with everything afterwards.
I would say both, honestly. I don't think there's much of a difference. It really depends on your personality and if you get attached to someone quite easily.
After a woman has slept with a man, is she more likely to look for positive traits in his personality?
Probably yes. I would say so from experience.
I definitely think so from, once again, past experiences.
Probably, yes.
Yes, I think so.
I think so. I do. You just kind of get wrapped up into them, I think, a bit, and you really trust them.
I think it depends on how the night was.
I think it depends on how the men leave you. So if it's just one night stand, they never text you back, you're gonna look at like, oh, he's this, he's that, like, oh, he's trash, that's why he didn't message me back. But if it ends up good and then your friends are like, oh, like he's trash, then I think that's when you get defensive and you're trying to find reasoning behind you doing it.
Or you just don't want to tell your friends, oh, I just slept with this douchebag, and I don't know. It's just not a nice feeling.
It depends on how the have gone. Then if it has gone good, then you start thinking, oh, actually he's cute and he's intelligent. But if the has gone super bad, you say actually he was not that intelligent.
Yeah, if it was like really positive, then I do believe that she's gonna look for like positive traits in the man.
You construct the personality of the person, of that person based on of those facts.
Find a good reason why we slept with that guy, like a more positive personality.
Trying to justify what had happened, maybe, but could go either way. Either you try to find really positive traits or really negative ones to suggest you won't do it again.
We just tend to ignore the negative components.
Is it common for a woman to have regrets if she sleeps with a man too quickly?
No.
It depends on how the man leaves.
Not for me, not for my like circle of friends.
I think it's more when girls actually looking for a relationship out of that guy that they regret it.
Too quickly, I would say no, but like at all, I would say you could have regrets. At least I do have some regrets to some extent that I slept with that person. Not that I did it too early.
I think if a guy just kind of, after a one night stand, is like just not nice to you and stuff, then you regret it. But I don't think generally it's for pleasure at the end of the day. So if you got what you wanted out of it, then I don't know if there's much regrets for girls.
The society tries to think that they like to make us feel guilty, but it shouldn't be like you shouldn't feel guilty at all, and you should do whatever you want.
I think it used to be yes, and some people still do, but I think there's been a lot of like, I don't know, like positivity surrounding like women recently.
I feel like nowadays we're not that judged anymore if you have sex on first night, first date, whatever. I feel like that's okay, like that shouldn't be a problem for anyone.
What is the appropriate amount of time to date someone before sleeping with them?
No appropriate amount, whatever feels good.
There is no appropriate time.
If you want to sleep with someone on the first date, go right ahead. That is honestly normal these days, I believe.
I don't think there's appropriate amount of time. I think when you connect, you connect.
There's chemistry. If they want to go home together on the first date, that's fine.
If you feel a connection and you can have sex with them the first night.
I don't think there's any appropriate time. I think it's just when you think you're ready.
There's no time. No.
There's
It
no
happens
time.
when it happens. Maybe it's just 1 month. Just no. Maybe it's 1 month or just 2 days or 3 days. I think that you cannot. You
It
cannot
depends.
have. Yeah.
Because I have had experience of 4 months dating
Yeah.
and 2 days dating. So it depends on what you feel.
Yeah.
What's more attractive, a man who is obviously keen to sleep as soon as possible, or a man who is happy to wait?
Happy to wait. For me.
I think in the long term marriage material, I would want someone that's prepared to wait, just so you don't feel like an object.
Seeing as I do go for the assholes and and I find it more attractive for the guys I want to sleep with you quickly.
I think it depends on like what I want. If I just want casual sex, or if I really like the guy and want like a stable relationship. But maybe for me, it's more attractive a man who wants to sleep with me right away.
Well, probably a man who's needs to wait, but it's also there can be some charm in like if you really want to be desired like right now, then it's also charming if someone comes and is like, oh, I want you right now. That also has this charm. So I don't know.
I guess if you wanted a long-term thing or a short-term thing, I think that would affect it.
You need to feel that, okay, I'm attractive to that person and he wants to have relation with me, but it's not something desperate because he needs to this night, because if not, he will die. No, you know?
I feel honored if I meet someone and he wants to sleep with me like right away because he finds me interesting, he finds me hot even.
Should men be concerned about a woman's ability to commit to him if she has had a lot of partners in her past?
I think if a woman has had partners in her past, it should mean absolutely
No, not really, because that really doesn't say anything, does it? I mean, maybe she had countless partners but was never in love with them, but if she's in love with that particular guy, then she's gonna commit to him.
I don't think the amount of partners people have had in the past has anything to do with their relationship that they're about to go into.
No.
If he's concerned, he should change his mind.
I think it's like a wrong conception that we have in this society.
It's hypocritical if a guy's count is 200 and a girl's is 100 and they're like, ew, you're growing, like you're obviously and stuff.
I don't think like that your past should define you, because past can be past and then you can be a different person and you were 2 years ago, and 2 years ago you might have slept with, I don't know, 100 people. Could be. And like I don't feel guys should really judge a woman from like the amount of partners she had.
No, they shouldn't, but I can relate to that thought, and I maybe can like confirm that about like people I know, girls I know who slept with many people have more sexual partners, have less committed relationships like automatically.
Some women can be, not having for 2 years and be fine. Some women need it a lot more often, and that's fine.
It depends on who you are in the present moment, and if you are a person who's willing to commit, then that's it, and that's what the person should listen to and accept.
So you think it's like a neurotic or like a irrational fear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe of being like compared with others and domination above the women. So I'm the one that have more experience than you, and leaving you like you are just a subject there.
Anything else?
I think that's good.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you're looking for a way to help the channel out, maybe consider becoming a contributor. I'm always looking for more people to conduct these street interviews. It's fantastic we get to do these comparisons of women from different countries. So if you like talking about evolutionary psychology, topics about gender, dating, relationships, and you want to make a little bit of pocket money and increase your social confidence, I'd love to have you on the team. Just check out the link in the description box below to find out how you can join. This work is particularly good for college kids who have a smartphone and some free time and like talking to girls. I provide the questions, I do the editing, I just need you to talk to the women. So go ahead and sign up, and I look forward to working with you.